Good evening, I'm Kimilia and this is KiniNews. Anwar and Muhyiddin have agreed to drop their ongoing defamation suits against each other. The duo said they agreed to withdraw their lawsuits after considering various factors. Let's find out what they are. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and ex-Premier Muhyiddin Yassin have settled their defamation suits against each other. In a joint statement on their Facebook accounts today, the two said they had agreed to resolve the civil actions which are pending before the Kuala Lumpur High Court. They said after taking into account the impact of the civil actions in general and the advice of the civil court judge, as well as the current situation in the country that needs to be prioritized, especially issues faced by the people. The duo added that they agreed not to issue any further statements over the matter. They also expressed hope that the decision can be accepted and respected by all parties. Previously, Muhyiddin had sued Anwar over an allegation that the former did not take steps to complete the 8.3 billion ringgit debt write-off for Felda settlers. Meanwhile, Anwar was suing Muhyiddin over the allegation that he had received a 15 million ringgit payment as Selangor's economic advisor. While we are on the topic of the two, Muhyiddin has questioned Anwar over his statement that the diesel subsidy rationalisation plan would only affect the ultra-rich. Former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin has criticised Putrajaya's diesel rationalisation strategy. In a statement today, Muhyiddin hit out at Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim for saying that the government's subsidy rationalisation plan would only affect the ultra-rich. This came after price hikes were detected across several business sectors. Muhyiddin said that not even a few days after the diesel subsidy was cancelled, we are already seeing vehicle towing services increasing their fees. He questioned if it is only the rich people who experience breakdowns. He also highlighted several other examples of price hikes, such as concrete producers also increasing their prices, and said that prices of houses would follow suit. Muhyiddin said he also saw price hikes for vegetables like cucumber, chillies and mustard greens. He questioned if all this would only affect the rich. The government began its subsidy rationalisation for diesel on Monday, which saw the fuel prices floated according to the current market rate. To help vehicle owners and business operators dependent on diesel offset the differences, Putrajaya introduced several initiatives, including the Buji Madani and subsidized diesel control system. Anwar had repeatedly stressed that the move was necessary to plug leakages of government subsidies to smuggling activities, which saw the country suffer billions in losses, besides ending the blanket subsidy practice that benefited the ultra-rich. However, there have been reports of price hikes in several sectors, despite some businesses having allegedly applied for fleet cards under SKDS. Following this, 10 companies were issued notices for increasing prices of goods and services. If you'd like access to news like this and more, subscribe now to Malaysia Kini and support independent media. Lawyers for Zayn Rayyan's parents said they may request for added police protection for their clients given the high-profile nature of the case. Lawyers representing the parents of autistic boy Zayn Rayyan Abdul Matiin have not ruled out the possibility of requesting extra police protection for their clients who are now out on bail. This comes after whistleblower Edisi Siasat leaked a purported police investigation diary in the case against Zaim Ikhwan Zahari and Ismanira Abdul Manaf less than 24 hours after the couple claimed trial in the Sessions Court to negligence, which potentially caused physical injury to their child. Fahmi Abdul Moin appeared for Zaim while Mahmud Jumaat acted for Ismanira. He said he is monitoring the situation and will discuss things further with his clients if things become serious with possibilities of dangers. When asked about the possible need for added police protection, Fahmi said it could be, given the high-profile nature of the case. When contacted, Mahmoud said he would similarly consider requesting added protection for Ismanira. He told Malaysia Kini that she is being shamed in such a manner when he doesn't even know the authenticity of the investigation papers. Mahmoud said he is also of the view that any speculations made on a case after his client has been charged could possibly be in contempt of court or sub judice. According to the charges, the couple were jointly accused of neglecting their 6-year-old son, Zayn, potentially causing him physical injury. Police still haven't found out the motive behind the attack on Faisal Halim. According to police, they have widened the scope of their investigations. Police have yet to establish the motive for the incident where Selangor FC and Harimau Malaya stalwart Muhammad Faisal Abdul Halim was splashed with acid at a shopping mall in Putrajaya last month. This is according to Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department Director Muhammad Shuhaili Muhammad Zayn. At a special media conference at his office in Bukit Aman today, he said police have widened their scope of investigations, which are entering the second phase. According to Shuhaili, fingerprints and a photo fit of the alleged suspects have not been much of help. He said police also face constraints as there were no witnesses to the incident. He added that so far, police have only identified the pattern of attack, but we have yet to establish the motive for it, as well as several incidents involving other footballers. Police have also recorded the statements of several individuals at the Football Association of Malaysia office and will meet with Faisal soon. On May 5th, Faisal suffered fourth-degree burns on several parts of his body after being splashed with acid by an unknown individual. Faisal made his first public appearance yesterday, saying he refused to hide and wanted to live a normal life. Syed Hussein has claimed that Bersatu is resorting to constructive dismissal on his removal from the party. He also stressed that he is still the Bukit Gantang MP. Syed Abu Hussein Hafiz Syed Abdul Fasal today insisted that he remains as the Bukit Gantang MP. He also claimed that Bersatu's action to drop his name as a party member was a form of constructive dismissal. This comes after he was informed through a formal notice issued by Bersatu's Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin yesterday that his name had been removed from the party's membership roll. Syed Hussein described Bersatu's amendments to the party's constitution as a trick and said that the open threats made by the senior leadership, as well as a series of efforts by the Supreme Council that seek to drop his membership amounts to constructive dismissal. He added that when Bersatu sent an official notice that they had removed his name from the party membership list, it meant that the party had taken action to fire him. In a statement today, he said Article 49A(2)(c) clearly stated that his position as a Dewan Rakyat member does not cease when the party terminates his party membership. The term constructive dismissal is usually used to refer to a situation where an employer deliberately harasses or mistreats an employee to the point of forcing the employee to quit. Commenting further, Syed Abu Hussein said the amendments to the party's constitution, which was deliberately made to dismiss his membership, had malicious intent and was not in line with the federal constitution. He argued that the validity of the amendment to the party constitution in relation to the position of Dewan Rakyat MPs is subject to the federal constitution as the highest law of the land, not the other way around. Elaborating, he said the amendment does not have any effect on his position as a member of the Dewan Rakyat. On May 17th, Hamzah said Bersatu had sent a letter to all of the party's MPs and state assembly persons, which must be signed and returned as their pledge of allegiance. Failure to do so within 14 days will see an immediate termination of their status as a party member, which in turn Bersatu argued would see them forced to vacate their seats. Anwar has reiterated his call for the police to take stern action based on clear facts against the corrupt, regardless of their status. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has emphasized that the country cannot be safe without professional and firm action against misconduct or corruption. Therefore, he urged the police to take stern action based on clear facts against criminals and corruptors, regardless of their status, for the sake of justice. Anwar said the people feel uneasy and complain when investigations into crime and corruption take a long time. However, he said they should understand that it is necessary to ensure that investigations can be conducted fairly without protecting any party. He said he wanted them to make sure that actions against criminals or corruptors are professional and to not punish without facts, as well as consider the legal aspects. He added that this assurance is crucial to ensure that all citizens, whether they are athletes or civil servants, know that there are firm actions being taken. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.